Alright, Boston Book Fair, booth tour, quick and dirty, and bear with me, my voice is iffy. Fabulous copy of Yellow Wallpaper, inscribed, one gothic horror writer to another. Some Indonesian magic, French art, Christina, excuse me, Christina Amato, artist books, In the Beginning, Called Away number 6, The Thunder Book, which is a binding and portable toilet, circa 1820s. Michael Kutch's Opera Mortis. Diane Jacobs. Dada, it being the 100th anniversary. New work by Gabby Cooksey. Miniatures. White Stain, numbered copy. Stymie 2, which is of course Robert Ebert's zine from when he was 18 years old. Paula Hawkes, Nuns on Horseback, one of 6, and a couple other Paula Hawkes pieces. Remarkable archive of ocean liner material, photographs, recipes, dinner, meal menus, and postcards, etc. Baskin. Copy of Alan Turing that was owned by Jennifer Leach, one of the first graduates from Cambridge Science. Battlesuit. The sonnets in Morse code and watches done by some teenagers out in Seattle. This is Spun Aluminum Bra Engineering Drawing company that was end of World War II, trying to figure out what they were going to do now that the military contracts were going away. Welcome Prophets. Criminalia, those are book plates. Lorca, Dark Love, Sonnets of Dark Love. And Wolfgang Wuttke, Beyond the Wall of Sleep. Havana, new work by Jerry Leslie, out of Britain. Fine Press, ranging from Baskin to Gaylord and David Esselmont's Chile. Russell Marat. New binding, a little hard to make out in this light. New binding by excuse me, Colin Urbana and Michael Kutch, Sans Firminian. Bindings by Colin and excuse me, and Sonia Sheets. This is Colin's other new binding, which is on Russell Marat's Linear A to Z. Funky Seventh. Sam Feinstein binding. Game of Logic. Kutch. Coma. Gabby Cooksey in the back. Old and hard to find Michael Kutch. Descending Lemons. Sorry, Lemons Descending. His almost newest, Illuminations. And Armor Amour. More Kutch. David Moyer. A bunch of new stuff from Karen Rendell. Unnatural Light, Spring. Passion in the Desert, Juve. Peter, Australian fine press printer, complete set of his 1316. Hippolyte Lecomte, both the full set, all 4 volumes of costumes, plus 286 of his original pen and ink illustrations for the work. So you can see, for instance, the title page, his illustration, and then the actual litho. Bindings by Aaron Fletcher as well. Private Life of Books. Thurston, Bird Press, Trudge of Insects. More of Karen's new work. Sorry. 13 Tattoos, also Bird Press. New Looking Glass, Angel Dominguez. Elastic Membranes. Some cool circus posters. Postmortem Putty Color. And Frozen Sections of a Child. Actually did freeze a child and cut them into sections. This is one of 12 copies of Essay Upon Wind, printed on vellum around 1800. Collection of essays on farting, printed on vellum, because why not? Baskin, Little People, Computational Problems in Abstract Algebra. That's John Leach's copy with edits. Few History of Maine, some Negrobilia. Interesting book in Chinese Braille, teaching massage, part of the Cultural Revolution. More Negrobilia, some Nazi material. Consider the Lobster, David Foster Wallace, Essentious Presses. This is the printer's proof of the writ of offenses against Benedict Arnold. There's one known copy of the printed piece, and it reflects the changes that can be seen, perhaps, in Timothy Matlack's hand, which is sort of cool. Plus the Street and Company proceedings. Some Victorian cross-writing. Wonderful circus album, Circus Trains, including Train Wrecks, 2 volumes. The Dead, interesting little funny zines we ran across. This is interesting. It's basically an early execution fees, edict regulating the prices of executions in Germany. Sex, Death, and the Devil, this being mostly the devil. One of my personal favorite little things recently, it's hard to make out, but this is Buried on the right, which is a Southeast Asian death metal zine printed, screen printed. It's just exquisite. Devil of Wood, Necromantic Sorcery, and a Skull. Satan Wants You, the original 66 printing. Next to, hard to see with the glare, but it's the first National Hookers Convention with the tagline, "Our convention is different, we want everybody to come." Dirty Bits, Cesar Romero, Annie Sprinkle pillow book that was Michael Perkins to Charles Gatewood. Kind of fabulous, finely bound edition of History of the Rod, because who wouldn't want that? Early kidnapping, torture, and forced chastity belt use. Girlvert. Homage to Hausman, which has some really kind of interesting ephemera related to it. This is a collection of cross-dressing cat fight manuscripts by Susan O'Dean on Bean. Full run of work, 1 through 6. A really kind of wonderful collection of R. Crumb's work, including all the early Zaps, 0 through something, several, and then a lot of related material. Genoa Pearson's America's Shame. Fucked Up and photocopied both the first printing of it, signed by many of the artists involved, and then it also includes the just released and expanded second edition. More of Karen's work, Ill-Tempered Rubyist, which is a combination of fine press printing and code. So there's this interesting press and tech mix. Full run of White Stuff, the zine for Patti Smith, English zine. Please Kill Me, which is, or rather just Kill Me, which is Paul Robinson's sort of punk artist book, duplication process. Really wonderful. First printing of Cover, and then also a really nice copy of Secret Public. And then just picked this up, which is Music to Strip By, which comes with a bonus free G-string, because again, who wouldn't want that? So that's about it. Hope you're able to make it. Thanks.